So, welcome to a game called something with the Rapture or whatever's. Or everybody's gone to the Rapture. I believe I started this game already. I'm not sure how far I got into it, but I'll fill you in as I go along, see how the story progresses. It's pretty interesting when I played it, so. Apparently people are ghosts, and they disappear with the little orb that floats into heaven or something. I'm supposed to go. Can't do nothing yet. I'm right at the beginning. See that? There's like an orbs. These things are. Jeremy. Each orb tells like a story of a person that lived here. Game's very surreal. It has a lot of dialogue and story to it, which I like. I'm guessing it's in somewhere in a European country. We use kilometers instead of miles.
Well, I suppose from that we can assume that they really are serious about this whole quarantine thing. If Mrs. Boughton wandered off that way before they closed the road, I suspect we'll never find her. Not until this whole thing blows over.
But it's more than a little odd. I mean, this is Europe, for goodness sake. There is no need for them to be so rude.
Well, if they are so concerned that they are willing to close off the roads, I suspect they would argue that there is every need. What is certain is that for the time being, none of us are going anywhere.
But he had a rifle, a soldier with a rifle, in Shropshire. The world's gone stark raving mad. I've a good mind to write to my MP.
You do that, Barb, and I'll personally deliver it for you, once this blockade is removed anyway. Come on, Bob. I can't spend all day chasing pensioners around the valley. The surgery won't open itself. I need to grab some paracetamol when we get back as well. Fucking headache all of a sudden.
I like the art style in this game. It's very, it has its own unique style. I like it. Pretty dope. Someone's calling me. Is it my connect? Or drugs?
Who's that? Hello? Kate, if you can hear this, you need to shut down the optical array. It's using the observatory as a conduit to reach us, and it's started spreading its range beyond the valley. Kate, we can't afford to let it do that. It's getting stronger. I'm going to call Clive back, and I'm going to force him to order the strike. I just don't see what other choice we have. God knows if
Can you hear me? We need help.
Who are you? Jesus, get off the phone! Get off the phone! It's in the phone! It's in the phone.
How was that? Interesting. What the fuck?
Don't be so hard on yourself. We've all had rejections.
You haven't.
We'll look at the figures, tighten up the data, and resubmit. Your core idea is sound. You just got the numbers slightly wrong.
Don't patronize me.
I'm not patronizing you. I think you are a brilliant man, Dr. Appleton. Listen. I'm here, right? We're together, you and me. Be alignment eventually. It's yours, okay? You saw the opportunity, you ran the numbers. Even if they can't see it, I'm proud of you.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
See you then, man. Look on the bright side. Around here, you're a hero. Prodigal son returns, right? I'm surprised they haven't erected a statue in your honor yet.
Oh, you can laugh all you want. But I'll bet the parish council have a subcommittee working on that right now.
Huh. Oh, that's awesome. I like how it does it. Little time lapse scenario. Shropshire? Tipper's Lakeside. Observatory. Huh. Fucking Middle Earth or some shit. Can't run, don't have weapons. This is like one of those games where you just observe, I guess. Pub. Let's go to the pub, lads. There's blood. The shit went off. $1982? What the hell? Why the 80s? What happened in '82? Did I miss something when I was? Fuck. Back to food, future, simple, we'll be back in this week. That cigarette's still burning. Can't go behind the bar. Cellar. That's where all the beer's at. Let me get the beer. What the hell? I seriously have no idea what's going on in this game. Like, it just has a big old giant story. I guess you're just supposed to follow. Ask no questions.
You know, they see me as an outsider here as well.
Is that supposed to make me feel any better?
Well, I understand it's difficult. That's all I'm saying. You're locked up at Vallis and never mixed with the local community. People here, they don't really understand what you do up there.
Are you trying to get me to come to your church?
It's not just about faith. It's about the community. Be involved. Be seen as part of it. One of them.
Good morning, Father. Lovely day. Oh, hello. Mrs. Appleton, isn't it?
It's Dr. Collins.
Lady scientist. Whatever next.
Good morning, Barbara.
Lovely.
You really think that's a community that will ever see me as one of them? I can live with them staring at me. They just stand in my way.
I'm gonna check the house first.
Hello? Hello? Oh, Amanda, I thought you'd left town.
We tried. We did try. But they've closed all the roads and we can't get through. And then Georgie and Ben said they had headaches. And then they started bleeding. It was horrible. I was so scared. So Neil turned the car around and we saw the house was open. And I know we shouldn't have, but we just came in to clean up the kids. And then Neil and I started bleeding as well. And it's all over my blouse. Everyone was so tired.
It's all right, Amanda. Everything will be all right. Just try and calm down and tell me where Neil and the children are.
They're upstairs. They were tired and Neil said he could take a nap in the bed. And but Barbara wouldn't mind if there were any children. And I was so tired, so Neil took them up. He took them upstairs to tuck them in.
And?
That was 6 hours ago. And we came back down. Just be too frightened to go and look.
Why don't we go and look together? I can hold your hand if you like.
Yeah. I think I could manage that, yes. Please help me.
Of course I'll help you. Neil? Neil, are you there?
Jesus. So it seems like some kind of virus went rampant and just pretty much killed everybody. Kind of like smallpox or fucking swine flu or some shit. This mutated virus and this kills everybody. Neil? Neil? Next house, I guess.
quantity is scaring them.
It's all over the village. It's got into everything. It's so fast.
What are you talking about?
It's travelling down the wires.
Dear God, man, you've lost your mind. Where is Kate? What have you done with her?
Don't you understand? It's breaching the quarantine and adapting.
Give me that bloody can. Hand it over, Appleton.
Now get off now, Sam. Stop.
You weedy little shit.
It's
Give me the can.
mine.
Give me the can. I need it. Go up!
Oh, God, no. It's starting to manifest itself everywhere.
Stephen, come back.
Oh, Christ.
Sorry, Dave. Okay, go to the shop. I'm going backwards. What the fuck?
What about the station?
That's shut down too. So there's no way in or out of the valley. They're obviously serious about this flu thing.
Phil doesn't think it's flu at all. He said he's been practicing medicine for 30 years and he's seen plenty of flu, and he said this doesn't feel right at all.
Well, there's nothing of any use on the radio.
Sorry, I'm late, everyone. Have you started?
Yes, but to be honest, there's not really that much to discuss. This quarantine is in place, there's roadblocks and everything. No one really seems to know anything, but people are definitely missing. More of them too, not just a couple of old biddies. No one's seen Sullivan since yesterday, and the house is just sitting there unlocked.
I just got back from the farm. All of Frank's cows died in the night. He's devastated.
Oh man, hasn't he had enough for 1 year? First Mary and now this.
Well, if no one's coming in to sort this mess out, we're just going to have to do it ourselves. Barbara, get Phil to do a stock take on medication. Jeremy, put the word out for people to congregate at the village hall. It's best we get everyone in one place for the time being. I'll organise supplies. We'll have a lot of hungry mouths to feed. There's plenty at the depot, but well, let's start with what's here in the village. I'll draw up a rota. Charlie, you help me with that?
Anything for you, Meg?
I'll head out to the valley and scoop up the isolated families and check in with Lizzie Graves at the camp. Has anyone seen or heard anything from Stephen Appleton or his wife?
Okay. So this is a small town that they're scared. I don't know what the hell's going on either, just like me. Raffle prices, probably alcohol, okay. No more cider. No more cider, tell Charlie. I always wondered what cider was. Was cider just beer, or is it something? I'm guessing it's something more harsher, because cider, beer, this is hops and grain. Depending on how much you drink, it gets you fucked up. So I can't interact with the Wait, what?
Electrical failures all over Tower 6. The light is flowing like liquid. Its sense of purpose is overwhelming. There's something in... Stephen? Stephen, is that you?
Oh.
Electrical failures all over Tower 6. Electrical failures all over Tower 6. The light is flowing like liquid. Its sense of purpose is overwhelming.
God damn it. We're going the wrong way the whole fucking time. don't even know what the hell I'm doing.
Meg,
Hey.
come and have a look at this.
I don't believe it. Charlie?
Jeremy reckons someone had been raiding all the empty houses. He said a load of stuff had been taken.
What's up?
It looks like someone's been collecting their own supplies.
Bastard.
Well, we've got enough stock in the warehouse to keep the entire village going for months.
We should get a truck.
What, and go and get all of it now?
Yeah, why not?
It's Appleton. It's that bloody crackpot Stephen Appleton. I'm gonna fucking do him.
Sam, it's fine. We better get moving before the weather turns. You come in. We'll swing by the camp and get Rachel on the way back.
When you're in town, can you pick me up? Some more bubble wrap and more paper paint, please. Love you, Lizzie. My car weekly. My favorite magazine. Fucking door.
It wasn't just some distortion of physics. I may not understand it yet, but it wasn't an accident. All of the clocks, what happened at Tower 6, it's just not random. There's an effort. An attempt to communicate.
Interesting. Fucking castle. What's in here? Free stuff to take home. Summerfield, 2 jumbo break back rifle prizes, traditions.
If you could just have a word with them, perhaps, and they listen to you.
Well, I really don't
Jeremy?
see what it has to do
That
with
my
me.
Jeremy?
The village looks up to you. I just think with what's been happening with Mr. Coles and Mrs. Bowden and the others, that people need somewhere
Oh,
to
you're
talk
walking down.
to feel safe.
Perhaps they don't
Get the
think
fuck
that your
out of me.
church is somewhere they feel particularly safe.
Fucking speckled
Maybe
bitch.
forgiveness, Wendy. Others. Whosoever thou art that judgest, for wherein thou judgest another, thou condemnest thyself. Romans chapter 2, verse 1.
Beware of practicing your righteousness before other people in order to be seen by them. Matthew chapter 6, verse 1. It's not my judgment you should be worried about, Father. But fine. I'll talk to Barbara. Ask her to put a note up in the surgery about an extra service. Will that do?
So the thing picks up souls, I guess. Same old shit.
Doesn't even reach the back fence, you bugger.
Well, loaves and fishes we can manage, but
Father
gardens
Jeremy, might I have a word?
Mrs. Boyles, of course. And will you excuse us, please?
See you back at Charlie's later. Cheerio, Wendy.
Cheerio.
I was speaking to Barbara. She said there were some irregularities about Mary's morphine.
Good grief. Those are private medical records. Barbara should know better than to be discussing that sort of thing with you. If Dr. Wade finds out, he'll have no choice but to suspend her. Damn it, Wendy! Your brother is grieving. Mary was sick for a long time, and I'm glad it's over for her. Go and support Frank. He needs you now.
God knows what you did. He sees. I just break and overlook Mary's weakness, but you, a man of the cloth,
If you have an issue with-
bring shame on this parish.
If you have an issue with me, I suggest you write to the Bishop of the Diocese. I have parishioners to attend to, excuse me.
Stealing the church's money, I see. You go smoke your hashish and watch your fucking... Whatever the fuck they watch in UK. You want a church at least? Or Churchill? El Iglesias? Walker. Can. There's no jump scares in this game. That's a pretty cool flame, I like that. Mucho gusto. So, I'm guessing this is like a very religious town. Like every other small town that exists everywhere. Because, you know, people are very conservative of how things were, and they want to keep it that way. It can be good and bad, depending on what type of person you are. Okay. That was a whole lot of nothing. There you go. What the hell happened? Oh, I get it. You're supposed to...
Something wrong?
Get out of my way.
Where's Kate?
Where do you think she is?
Stephen, what's going on?
Screw Kate. It's all her fault anyway.
What's that mark on your face? Stephen! Stephen!
Huh. Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna end this gameplay here because apparently there's a lot more to discover and do. So yeah, it's gonna take a while. I don't know exactly. Might be a while before I do another part, but I like the graphics. It's good, and the story's a mystery still, but soon we'll find out what's gonna happen, what's going on. So, stay tuned. Same time, same channel. You know how it goes.